got cut off, civilians into work brigades, and that is specifically Executive Order 11000. I would go and check that out because it sounds a lot like slave driving to me. It's not something that I am going to do near willingly. So plug in Google really quick. Pause me, go to Google. Check out all the executive orders. Check out the FEMA camps. Check out the bill. You can go ahead and just type in Rex 84 program. That'll get you a lot of good stuff. I'm going to be moving into the TSA vipr programs. They have a 100-mile, quote, Constitution-free zone. And if you don't know, the TSA, they're originally Border Patrol. How they've expanded statewide, I'm not quite sure. But that's basically what happened. And they seem to be taking their 100-mile Constitution-free zone with them. They're now doing traffic checkpoints, searches. They're doing these also on subways, ferries, buses, trains, and airports. I've heard some things about some camera that they can take your picture when you're fully clothed, and it actually takes a picture of you, your body underneath it, basically naked. They will fondle you. It's horrendous. They actually are doing this to the children as well. Yeah, I'd rather not fly then. I'm not going to have somebody put their hands over my kids. I'm okay. So all of these things are a violation of your Fourth Amendment. And I'm going to read it off to you because it's important to know. It states, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. You get that? So basically, if you do have a cop, or an agent that has a warrant, just make sure that you're reading exactly what is on the warrant and not letting them do anything more than that, because that, again, is also a violation of your rights. So, on that note, Google your civil rights. It's really appalling, actually, how many are being violated at this point. But Google them, memorize them. There's actually a PDF that you can download if you go to Google. I did that. You can search them up easily that way. So another thing that I would like to do is read off this quote. I thought it was fitting for this. This is George Donnelly, and I grabbed this off wewon'tfly.com. It says, when a mugger says to you, your money or your life, and you give him your money, did you voluntarily waive your rights to your possessions? Of course not. The mugger used coercion. Where there is coercion, there can be no consent, and no contract. Consent and contracts can only occur in an environment free of coercion. That is basically what's going on with the government. So again, let me just try and put this into terms that make sense and are relevant to what I'm saying. Just because our rights have been stepped on or taken away temporarily does not mean that we cannot get them back, does not mean that we cannot charge these people who are really they're breaking the law. Bring them to justice. It's our responsibility to make sure that they take responsibility. And in doing that, win-win. We get our country back. We can put new people into office. We can be careful of the people that we vote for. We can do more research. It's really not as exhausting as it sounds. Oy, let's just try and move forward and see if we can get something done. I am going to do some more research on the Senate a little bit later. There's a few things that they've been doing lately that have been kind of irking me a little bit. So I'm going to go into that in another segment. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that my information was helpful. Go ahead and use the resources. Google anything that I said. Get some information. Get it out there. Spread it to your friends, your family. Just educate. All right, guys. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.